Hello friends, I'm Dr. Supriya Rao and today we will discuss about functional foods. Well, we are surrounded by functional foods from the grocery stores to the health magazines. These functional foods are widely promoted. So let us discuss in this video more about these foods and to what extent we can include these foods in our diet. So functional foods have many other terms. It's called as nutraceuticals, vita foods, fortified foods, or designer foods. So, any food to be called as complete, it should deliver physiological benefits like it should have carbohydrates to give us energy, it should have protein for the muscle repair, it should have vitamins and minerals for better cell functions. At times, these foods are made complete by adding nutrients beyond its basic nutrition, and those foods are called as functional foods. So basically, the sources of these functional foods are either from plant, that is phytochemicals, or animal, that is zoochemicals. So examples of plant origin is soluble fiber. A few examples are oats and psyllium husk. So oat is rich in beta glucan. It is one of the soluble fiber, and that's why we see how oats are promoted and marketed to have a lot of health benefits. Similarly, psyllium husk, also called as isabgol, which has a lot of soluble fiber in it and helps to relieve constipation and regularize the bowel habits. Also, we have plant cholesterols like sterol and stenol that is added to margarines and cereals and butter to increase its nutrient value. Then we have organosulfur components, especially seen in garlic. So these help to reduce the risk of heart disease and also inhibit the action of H. pylori. It is a bacteria which causes gastric ulcer. So these compounds are available in the market in the form of capsules. So we have heard of flavonoids in a lot of advertisements and a lot of foods like chocolates and other products having a lot of these amounts of flavonoids. And one of the flavonoid is catechins, which is present in green tea, and how green tea has been endorsed and promoted to have a lot of benefits and weight loss properties. And even wine and grape juice has been claimed to be heart friendly and good for the body because of phenolic compounds. And we have seen right from our childhood how canned vegetables are advertised to have nutrient rich to be nutrient rich and how it helps us to gain energy and stuff like that. So mainly because of the carotenoids which is extracted from the green leafy vegetables. And there are a lot of tomato products in the form of paste, juice, or soup, or even chopped tomatoes which are canned because tomatoes are rich in lycopene and it is one of the anti-cancerous component. Coming to animal origin, important example is extraction of fatty acids, especially EPA and DHA. DHA is very popular term which is seen in a lot of advertisements which claims to increase our brain functioning. So a lot of fatty fish has this DHA, and they are sold in a form of canned fishes like mackerels, salmon, herring, sardines, etc. Also, we have fish oil, which is rich in omega-3 fatty acids. And probiotics is also one important example for functional food. Coming to the different varieties of functional food. So functional foods are categorized into four types: conventional foods, modified foods, medical foods, and foods for special dietary use. Coming to conventional foods, they are whole foods. Okay, they are not processed much, so more or less they are in natural form. Good examples are oats again. So we have a lot of different varieties of oats available in the market: old fashioned oats, steel cut oats, oat bran, instant or quick oats. So the best option among these are old fashioned roll oats because they are uh, not processed as much as other varieties and more or less they're in natural form. And barley is one of the underrated whole food. They have similar effects like brown rice or oats, they have lot of dietary fiber, lot of resistant starch, and they also help to maintain our blood sugar. One more important protein rich food marketed is soy products in the form of tofu or milk or oil, sauce, etc. And coming to modified variety of functional food, important example is fortified fruit juice. Lot of options available in the market which has a lot of nutrients added like vitamins and calcium, etc. We have fortified dairy products such as milk, yogurt, ice cream, then buttermilk or any such varieties. Then there is fortified milk alternatives like almond rice, coconut, cashew milk, etc. And fortified grains such as bread and pasta, these are mostly enriched with folates. Then there is fortified cereals and granola. So these seeds and nuts, they are brought together in the form of cereals or an energy bar and they are sold in the market. And even eggs are fortified with omega 3 and vitamin E. And coming to medical food, they are the type of functional food which has to have few criterias. Like it should provide nutritional support for patients' unique nutrient needs. They are given strictly under physician's supervision, and they are especially given to people who are suffering from some kind of disease, and these food help in managing those disease. They are either orally given or given via feeding tube. Best example is food formulas available for people suffering from phenylketonuria. It is an inborn genetic condition where there is excessive buildup of phenylalanine because of some defect in the protein metabolism, and there are a lot of options for these patients which is there in the market. And coming to foods for special dietary use, we have examples like infant food formulas. They are very easily digestible lighter foods. The main base is cereal and milk solids, and a few other examples are weight loss products. Then we have gluten-free products for gluten sensitivity. We also have lactose-free foods for lactose intolerance patients or people who do not prefer dairy products. So if you see, these functional foods are somewhere in between. So in one hand we have natural food and in another end we have unnatural food. So it is always good to be on the natural food side, which is ecological food, and conventional food is somewhere near to natural food. And few functional foods could be good, few foods can be bad. For example, mixed fruit, they do claim to have a lot of nutrients, calcium and vitamin D, but they have sugar in unnatural concentration, which is not good for the body. Similarly, canned food, which claims to have a lot of nutrients, but they have high amount of sodium, which is bad for the body. Therefore, it's always necessary to read the label first before you buy any product from the grocery store. And balanced diet, having a good amount of exercise, and avoiding smoking and drinking, leading a stress-free life, and having an optimum weight is the only way to obtain good health. So this was about functional foods. I hope you liked the video. Thanks for watching.